Senior Huff and Puff here has an alternator light or a battery light on the dashboard. No doubt the alternator has seen its last days, so we're going to replace that today. All the tools you're going to need for the job: 10mm socket, 13mm socket, 8mm socket, 17mm socket. On a breaker bar is a good idea. You can just put a pipe on your socket wrench. It's just for taking the tension off the pulley to pull the belt off. But we're going to start by disconnecting the battery just to be safe. That's usually a 10mm socket, and we can put that socket away until later. We can take these under the van with us. Cardboard, best crawler in the world. Our vans are tall enough you don't really need to jack it up. Okay, we got the 13mm socket for disconnecting the main cable from the battery to the alternator, or from the alternator to the battery, whichever way you want to look at it. Kind of hard to see, kind of hard to get my big hands in there. Boy, that was tight. I don't think that should have been that tight. All right, we'll set that aside. I'm going to put the 8mm socket on. I've got the handiest ratchet in the world here with different size drives on both sides. And we'll take the little wire off the alternator. But now that the electrical connections are loose, I'm going to go ahead and take the belt off. That's where the 17mm on the breaker bar comes in handy. I'm going to slip it right up here. Give it a little tension this way. And slip a belt off of a pulley. And take the belt off of our alternator. E12 is the size you're going to need here on these alternator bolts. Put the sucker on.
Thor?
G.I. Joe with a kung fu grip, I'm guessing.
Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris, there we go. Do you know Chuck Norris works at our auto parts store right up the corner?
No, I didn't know that.
It's not the Chuck Norris, but his name is Chuck Norris.
That's awesome. Any relation at all?
I didn't ask.
Oh, I would have.
Van hack number 2 or 3, I've lost count already. I can't count that high. 7/16 speed wrench. Fits on those E12s real nice. At some point that's going to come in real handy when we get to the top ones. But right now it looks like I'm going to need an E10 to disconnect the turbo resonator. And another hack here. 5/16 speed wrench fits the 10mm E10. That's a 12-point speed wrench. Fits quite nicely on that 6-point E-bolt. Anybody know why they call them E-bolts? One of the big problems with the 200 amp alternators, you can't see around a darn thing to find that top bolt and that top bolt. Only one of them can be got at with a ratchet, as I recall. So we're going to get that one out first. There we go. All right, turbo resonator is out of the way. It just kind of pushes down into the pipe. Hose a little bit farther to stay out of the way. All right, so I've surrendered. I'm going to take this brace out. I'm going to take this brace out of here because it's in the way of that bolt. There's a 13mm bolt head up here and an E12 down here. I'm going to take those two loose. And that really made no significant difference whatsoever. Just can't get on there with that turbo in the way. All right. That is the bolt I'm gonna call the but that bolt is the reason for my cussing today. And to show you the trick I ended up getting it out of there with, since there's no room for a ratchet back here, ratchet kept hitting the turbo, I put the socket on there as best I could, then put this little socket adapter in there, and it wouldn't go straight, but it'd go about that far. And then I'd get a 3/8 inch wrench on there and turn that little like that. Little bits of turns at a time underneath. And as you can see, it is plenty long, so once you get it broke loose, you still got to turn it for 2.5 centuries. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put the bolt back in its hole and then set this whole thing back up in the truck and hope that goes a whole lot better than taking it out did. For reference point, it is the top hole with your electrical connection on the bottom and accessible on the passenger side. Temporary it in there to line things up. So far it's going in a whole lot easier than it came out. 3/8 speed wrench. Little van hack for anybody with a T1N that doesn't already know. That plastic turbo resonator, get rid of it. Get an aluminum bullet like this. Billet, I think, but not bullet. The aluminum turbo resonator delete. Find it on eBay and Amazon. Little plastic ones always seem to come apart. And hook this hose clamp back on tight. Hook ground wire back up. Oh, we need to put the belt back on. Back to the breaker bar and reverse the order that we took it apart. Watching how the belt lines up all the way up top here. Pull it down and hook it onto our new alternator. Try to line it up on that top pulley first. Give it a little slack from the air conditioner side. Without the belt in the way, it's real easy to see that tensioner. Thing looks like it's on proper down here. Let's go up top and take a look. Belt is a little bit off the pulley here, so we'll wiggle that over. So everything looks good and we are ready to fire it up. It spells there, T-H-A-R.
Oh, the R she blows, matey. Must be a pirate.
Must be.